Okay? So have you decided what you want to manifest? Okay, because after this, after talking about all the fears and blocks, you may want to tweak your manifestation. You are allowed to do that. Okay? Now, these are all the possible reasons why our manifestations don't work, or why the things that we want we don't get, or get halfway, or get totally something else. Okay? So this will answer all your questions about things that happen in your life. Okay, number one is what I call the fundamental fear. The FF. Fundamental fear of all humans. It is this, the fear that I'm not good enough. Okay? I am not good enough. And when you have time to think about it, you will realize that all human problems is traced back to this fear. Why do people get angry? Because they feel challenged. Why do they feel challenged? Because they fear that they are not good enough. Why do people become sad or distraught when someone leaves them? Because it amplifies the feeling that I am not good enough. So all root of anger and sadness goes back to this. That's why I call it the fundamental human fear. Why do people complain about their lives? Because whatever is happening, whatever problems, is triggering the feeling of I am not good enough. So easy. You can go home now. The secret to all humans' problems is this. Now, obviously we want to overcome this, and it will be part of your journey. So everything that happens in your life is to teach you that you are good enough. Everyone in your life now is trying to teach you that, even if their actions are opposite. Right? So you will find people that show you or tell you directly that, hey, you're not good enough. Or challenge you. Challenge your feeling of self-worth. Okay? So what do we normally do when we are challenged with this feeling? We change jobs. We try to manifest for a better job. Actually, it's not a better job that you want. You want a job that makes you feel good enough. We change partners because your current partner doesn't give you this, or gives you this feeling that you feel not good enough all the time. We change. We change cars, something to distract us from this feeling. Okay? Now, this will sound like it's too simplified, but in your next 1 week, you will see this being illustrated to you. Of course, for those who already know, then it's fine. Okay, so this is the fundamental human fear, and since we're all here, so all of us will embark to let go of this fear. If not by today, hopefully soon. Okay, because when you no longer have a fear that you're not good enough, everything you do will be your best. Which means everything you do, you can never make a wrong decision. Okay, why people have a fear of making wrong decisions? Back to this. Okay, and as you know, sometimes we always think about, what if I screw up? What if I screw up? What if I screw up? What happens? Screw up. Okay, or you have the belief that, why is everyone around me so stupid and inept? Why is everyone around me so stupid? So, what do you think the type of people that are attracted to you? Stupid people. Because that is how you see the world, and therefore that is how you will create the world around you. Okay? So, fundamental human fear. Now, all the rest of the list basically goes back to this fear. But to give you different illustrations on the fears and blocks that we have. Number 2 is also very, very common. I don't deserve it. And this talks directly to about your manifestation. For example, a common thing, I want to manifest for my soulmate. Many people want that. But then, if you have the feeling I don't deserve it, what do you think you will get? Half a soulmate. Okay, you will still get a soulmate. Okay, but a soulmate that will challenge you until You accept that you deserve something better. Okay, why? Because you are good enough, therefore you deserve the best. But if you carry the belief that maybe I'm not good enough, therefore maybe I don't deserve the best, or I don't deserve happiness. Also very common. And sad to say, in Asia it's more common because it's good to suffer. So, how you got it so easy? Not good. Right? Therefore, many Asians have this, I deserve to suffer. And yes, because I also do a lot of healings overseas, they tend to have less of that problems. But for Asian clients, they have that suffering vow. To suffer is good. Okay? No pain, no gain. Why not gain without the pain? Why manifest the pain before the gain? Okay, no, it's different from saying no hard work. It's different, but your hard work doesn't have to be painful, right? It's challenging, a bit stressful, but you get what you want. Okay, you don't have to sacrifice anything. You don't have to be half dead and then you get it. So a lot of people are attached to pain. Because pain, we have equated pain as a form of success as well. Okay, so what your essence will help you do is to let go of the need to feel pain. Okay, you don't have to do anything, you drink the water already, that's it. It will work on you now. Okay, but not immediate, because immediate changes sometimes a bit stressful to the physical body. Okay, now you laugh, there may be side effects. Now I tell you. In rare cases, after the essences, especially if those who are first time, you may go through a little bit of purging, a little bit. Hopefully not now. Okay, but normally at night, or you like middle of the night. But don't worry about it. It's normal. Just keep drinking more water to replenish, because the body itself physically will undergo changes, and it will start to release all the old emotions that is stored in the body, or all the old blocks that we have carried on, like your attachment to pain. It's like a file, in you are like a computer. So you have this file called the pain program. Occasionally, someone comes and helps you double-click it. Then you say, oh, I don't like it, but very good. Because that file is in you. Okay? And where the file came from, it could have been developed or ingrained from childhood, culture, society, past life, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is how to get rid of it. Okay? And yeah, pain program. So I don't deserve it. Now sometimes there's also belief I don't deserve to be healthy. Okay, why? Maybe when you become healthy, you have to be independent. Then everybody will leave you. That's your belief. Okay? So you need to check now whatever you're trying to manifest, or in the past, some of the things you tried to manifest but didn't happen. Why did it not happen? Which one of these 7 applies to the situation? Okay, if you can identify it, then you will have a breakthrough. Okay, so we're going through the list. Okay, so after seeing so many years of clients and blogs and working through my own blogs, so I narrowed it down to these 7 main blogs. Next, this is interesting. The belief that money is the root to all evil, or money will create more problems. For example, let's say when you were young, one of your parents was a gambler, money-related problems. So what happened is you have equated money with problems, or loan shark. So there's a fear to money. Common example, you'd be surprised. Or the belief that rich people are bad, therefore money is bad. Money made them evil. Some people have this belief. So obviously if you have this belief, your ability to manifest wealth is almost zero. Because the thing that you fear and dislike Because in your mind is, if I get it, I will also not be happy. Okay, this is also common. Mostly for people with financial blocks, you need to look into this. If you don't have financial block, then you can skip this. To number 4, people cannot be trusted. Okay? So if we believe people cannot be trusted, how do you think our relationships will be like? Will we ever be happy with any other person? Cannot, because we cannot trust them. Therefore, people will only bring you problems. Okay, and this one also very common, people cannot be trusted. Okay, so this is for people who have relationship issues, not just marriage, any type of relationships, anything involving people, another person, and if you always find that people backstab you, people sabotage you, people do this, people do that, you guess what? You may have this file inside of you. People cannot be trusted. Okay? Any questions so far? This is like psychology class. Okay. Yeah. Which pool? The big one, or they will die. Because the first one, you can't go in the water because it's really deep and fast moving. You get swept down and then you go to the waterfall like washing machine. Become sing scene though. That one you can't go, it's quite dangerous. And also, many mental patients, they don't like to touch water. They will go crazy. And they will react. It's a form of retaliation. Because water changes your energy field. And it feels strange to them.
You can't force the change.
Yeah, you can't force. Through the food, gradual change. Okay? So people cannot be trusted. Now, why do we have this fear that people cannot be trusted? I think that's the more important question. It's a fear of what? Fear of betrayal. So fear of betrayal is fear of what? Why the fear of being betrayed? Lack of love, something like that. I'm not good enough. And therefore people will betray me. Back to number 1. Number 5, perfection or nothing. This one also very common. It's like all or nothing. If I don't get everything right, I will rather not do anything. If I can't have everything, I will have nothing. Okay? For example, if my working companies if my company does not fulfill all my needs, it is a lousy company. Right? For people who are employed, very common. Or if my boss doesn't agree with me, he's an idiot. Yes. Confirm idiot. Because it's all or nothing. It's either you agree with me or you are rejecting me. All or nothing. Okay? This is despite the fact that person has what other capabilities and all this thing. No, because he disagrees with me, idiot. Okay? So until you change your perspective to something more reasonable, all your bosses will be idiots. Every company you go to, you will have the same problem because that is how you see your world. And that is how you will create your world. Okay? If people cannot be trusted everywhere you go, you will have people problems. People will backstab, sabotage, and the whole list. Because why? From the beginning, you already decided that people cannot be trusted. Okay? Next. No need to look so somber, I can change one. That's why you need to know. Okay, I'm not telling you this to make fun of you. Number 6, our favorite. Okay, that used to be my favorite. Tell me where got true love, right? But thankfully, recently I found that there is a thing called unconditional love. Okay, so that exists. So, what is your definition of love? That is the problem. Okay? For most people, love means I love you when you are with me. When you are somewhere else or with someone else, I cannot love you. Therefore, I hate you. For the past 1,000 years, all stories are it's love and hate one, right? Love and hate, love and hate. Okay, so that is not love, yeah? Okay, anything that comes with a condition. If you do this, then I can love you. If you are like that, then I can love you. If you do not do this, I cannot love you. That is not love. Okay, that is accept or reject. And the sooner we come to terms with this and accept this as it is, rather than using the L word just to make everything sound nice, okay, the sooner you find love. Okay, and when I say love, it doesn't come from someone else. Humans are not, we have this fantasy that we exist on this world, waiting for the other half to come and discover us, male or female also. It's not just for the ladies. Guys also, I know many guys who are like that. Oh, this is not the right girl, that's not the right girl. You know what? You'll never find the right girl or the right guy. Because why? In the beginning, for you, true love does not exist already. Therefore, what you are looking for is not true love. You are looking for some other illusion that is not real. Now, why do people look for love?
I'm not good enough.
What is that? Yeah, yes, you got it. Back to number 1, because they feel they don't know how to love themselves. Therefore, we look for it. It's like whatever you don't have, you go shopping and buy it, right? Externalization. Okay? So, true love only exists when you understand that you are good enough. And unfortunately, this one, no essence can give you. Drink, oh, I love myself so much. Don't have. Will never have. Okay, because love is the only gift that you can give yourself. So balik is only that one point. So I need like 5 hours to illustrate that point. And number 7, love hurts. Because why? Cinderella had to hurt. Snow White had to hurt. All stories that we grew up with, they all had to suffer first, then only find love. But here is the problem with all fairy tales. They don't tell us what happened after they get married. Right? They get married then, happily ever after, and ready. Actually, it's not happily ever after, the whole thing censored, I tell you. Full of bullshit that we grew up with, bloody hell. Now, don't despair yet. The fastest way to grow in one lifetime, there are 2 ways. Fastest way any human can grow, 2 ways. Shortcut, Number 1, get married. No, it is true. People manifest their soulmates to help themselves grow to your highest potential. That is why your spouse is there to challenge you every single day and night to evolve. Keep evolving. And don't worry, it's the other way. Your spouse thinks the same way. Why? You are there, not punish them, to help them grow every single moment. So that is one of the fastest way to grow in one lifetime. Okay? If you do it the hermit way, many lifetimes alone. Nothing much happens. So many lifetimes. So many of us We manifest the soulmate to help us grow fast, not to punish you. Nothing to do with that. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, the second most powerful way to grow.
Get a kid.
Parenthood. When you have a child, your mind no longer belongs to you anymore. Okay? Your life doesn't only belong to you. Okay? So why, suddenly you feel, oh, I need to have kids. Your soul is trying to manifest faster growth. Therefore, you feel like having a kid. So it's not compulsory to have a kid, or even accidents. You manifested the child to help you grow faster. Just put it that way. Bottom line is that. So your children and your spouse are your greatest teachers. Those who are married, have children, you will definitely agree with me. So I'm skipping this too. Touch wood. No wood to touch. See, next talk I'm married already. Hard to say. Never say never. This is one thing I learned. Never say never. Because the thing that you say you will never do, you will end up doing. Manifested. Yeah. So see how. Yeah. So any questions so far? No? Ken? Now, I won't go into the meditation yet. We will do that after the next tea break. Okay. So just to let you know a bit on some of the courses that I do.